Okay, guys, good night. This is day 369, Kahf 9 to 25. Have you thought that the people of the cave and the plaque were the only wonders of our science? One day, young man took refuge in the cave and said, Our Lord, bless us with mercy from your own and provide us with guidance in our matters. So we sealed up their hearings, putting them to sleep in the cave for a number of years. Thereafter, we raised them up so that we know which of the two groups had better calculated the period in which they remained sleeping. We narrate to you this story with truth. There were young men who believed in their Lord, and we gave them more guidance. We made their hearts firm when they stood up and said, Our Lord is Lord of the heavens and earth. We shall never invoke any God other than Him. Otherwise, we would be saying something far from the truth. These our people have adopted gods other than Him. Why do they not bring a clear proof in their favor? So, who is more unjust than the one who fabricates a lie against Allah, when we have turned away from them and those whom they worship, except Allah? Then seek refuge in the cave, and your Lord will extend His mercy for you and provide you ease in your matters. You would see the sun when it rose turning away from their cave towards right, and then it set. It bypasses them towards the left, and they were lying in the hollow thereof. That is one of the signs of Allah. Whomsoever Allah guides is the one who gets the right path, and whomsoever He lets go astray, for him you will find no one to help, no one to lead. And you would think they were awake while they were asleep. We turned them on their sides, right and left, and their dog has its forelegs stretched out to the doorstep. If you had a look at them, you would have fled away from them and would have been filled with view of them. And so we wakened them so that they might question one another. One of them exclaimed, How long have you remained asleep? Some replied, Perhaps a day or part of a day. They said to one another, Your Lord knows best how long you have remained. So send one of you with these silver coins of yours to the city, and let him find which food is the purest, and then bring provisions for it. Let him be exceptionally cautious, and do not let him give you away. For indeed, if they find out about you, they will stone you to death, or force you back into their fate, and then you will never succeed. That is how we caused them to be discovered, so that their people might know that Allah's promise of resurrection is true. And there is no doubt about the hour when the people disputed with each other about the case of the young. After their death, some proposed build a structure around them. Their Lord knows best about them. Those who prevailed in the matter said, We will surely build a place of worship over them. Some would say they were three. Their dog was the fourth, while others will say there were five, their dog was the sixth, only guessing blindly. And others will say there were seven, and their Belk was the eighth. Say, O Prophet, my Lord knows best their exact number. Only a few people know as well. So do not argue about them except with sure knowledge, nor consult any of those who debate about them. And never say of anything, I will definitely do this tomorrow, without adding, if Allah so wills. But if you forget, then remember your Lord and say, I trust my Lord will guide me to what is more right than this. They had remained in their cave for 300 years, adding 9. Yeah, this is the story of 7 sleepers. Most probably one of the most appreciated and most known story of all time. If there are some different sites about where this cave is, but currently the most possible place is the cave where on the back hills of the city of Ephesus, which is about 2-3 miles away from here. And this story is so interesting. These guys were just believing Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, and just only for this reason they were left by their societies. They were escaping and looking for a place to hide so that they will not force them to go back to old pagan beliefs. Such a strong belief and faith. These are really very sad stories. And also showing that actually this worldly life means nothing to both Allah Jalla Jalaluhu and also to the faith people with strong faith. It may be too hard to find people like this anymore. Yeah. There are some, but this is the extreme one, I guess. Yeah. But at the end of this story, Another lesson that we should be taking, another important one, is never say that I will definitely do this tomorrow. We doubt if Allah so wills, inshallah. If Allah will not want, no one can do nothing. If Allah wills, you will still breathe the air, fresh air, and give it back. If Allah wills, our heart will keep pumping the blood. Everything happens if Allah wills.